Okay, so I should probably be back for a while, but I didn't, because people are home. It's school holidays. So wedding over and done with. People at home. I don't like speaking when people are home. Don't worry. Sister's at swimming at States, meaning she and the rest of the family are away. Also, I probably need to call the hair appointment afterwards because I still haven't booked a time. So technically, it's supposed to be happening on Friday, but it might end up happening on Saturday or even next week, which is I will call after this. The wedding was interesting. It was good. It was good wedding. Wedding was nice. Nice traveling down with my family. Main notes is the fact that I think my mom needs therapy. And maybe my brother. Maybe not my brother. I don't know. My brother's weird. But definitely also maybe the cause of people's needing therapy in my family. Also, my parents probably need couples therapy. I don't know if they talk very well anymore. Like, I know they definitely did. Okay, so they either did when I was younger, or I'm just noticing it more because I definitely argue a lot more than they did when I was younger. At least I think they are, which means they... Mum's stressed. Mum's stressed about a lot of things, and she definitely needs... She keeps accusing me and accusing other people of hating her, which is a sure sign way of knowing you need therapy, because that was kind of one of the first symptoms of me knowing I kind of need therapy, because that was a thing I did, and I'm trying to get better at that and talk about things, and I have to remind myself constantly, sometimes daily, that my family actually does love me. My mum doesn't seem to have that same problem, and it's kind of that weird thing of like, and it's the reason I noticed this is a few times where I'm bringing up things and it's like, okay, I'm having this problem. Is there ways we can actually deal with making sure this problem doesn't get worse? Because when you say certain things, it sometimes gets worse because I infer other things from that. And she immediately takes that as me hating her, not noticing in some ways how she's being an hypocrite. Because I'm acknowledging as I'm saying this that I know this, theoretically in my head, I know this isn't what you mean. It definitely doesn't make me feel that way. And you'd also previously asked how can we actually fix our relationship, because we know our relationship isn't good, and I'm trying to suggest ways, and I said I don't know what could fix things. All I knew was broken and we need to kind of start discussing. And she was like, come back to me when you can think of fix. And it's like, okay, I'm trying to think of ways to fix this because I do actually want a relationship with you. And the fact that I'm approaching this and talking to you at all shows that I want a relationship with you. And I don't know how to convince you of that. So yeah, that's a thing to realize. Mummy's therapy badly. No, I can't remember. We're up to 10 in Revelations, and so we'll just keep going on that. But yeah, Mom, if you see this, please go. I don't know how to tell this in person. Okay, that was the thing I realized. Anyway, back to Revelation and getting into it. And even though this isn't really the morning, but like, let's get into it. And move on. Revelation. Revelation of John, chapter 10. The angel and the little scroll. Then I saw a mighty angel coming down from heaven, wrapped in a cloud, with a rainbow above his head, and his face was like the sun. His legs were like pillars on fire. He had a little scroll open in his hand, and he set his right foot on the sea, and his left foot on the land. He called out with a loud voice like a lion roaring, and when he called out, the 7 thunders sounded, and when the 7 thunders sounded, and I was about to write, I heard a voice from heaven saying, seal up what the 7 thunders have said, and do not write it down. Okay, so the 7 thunders weren't just thunders, they actually said something? And we can't know what it is. Interesting. And the angel whom I saw standing on the ocean and on the land, raised up his right hand to heaven, and swore by him who lives forever and ever and ever and ever, and it just says forever and ever, who created heaven and what is in it, and the earth and what is in it, and the sea and what is in it, and that there would be no more delay. And like, okay, the sea is a separate entity. Cool. But that in the days of the trumpet called to be sounded by the seventh angel, the mystery of God would be fulfilled, just as he announced to his servants the prophets. Then the voice that I had heard from heaven spoke to me again, saying, "Go, take the scroll that is open in the hand of the angel who is standing on the sea and the land." So I went to the angel and I told him, "Give me the little scroll." And he said, "Take it and eat it. It will make your stomach bitter, but in your mouth it will taste sweet as honey." And I took the little scroll from the hand of the angel and ate it. It was sweet as honey in my mouth, but when it entered my stomach, it was made bitter. And I was told, "You must again prophesy about many peoples and nations and languages and kings." Okay, does this predict that he has more prophecy after this? Like, this revelation happens and definitely includes nations and kings and stuff, but does he, like, in real life have other prophecy after this? But, like, Revelation is supposed to be his last revelation, so, like, I suppose it's saying that the next thing will be about peoples and nations and things, whereas this is all, I suppose this is all very, like, weird theoretical stuff, and now it's getting thing, and, like, I don't know if it's going to be direct messages, though, so, like, it's not going to be the start look. It also applies other prophecy about these people that had already taken place. So I don't know. So that's another chapter of Revelation. It's just as bizarre and as interesting as all the others. Yeah, despite me maybe not actually having the appointment on Friday, the fundraiser for Rock the Chop, donating money to cancer research, will be ending on Friday, more than likely, I think. I do actually need to look into that more, because it's Rock the Chop. The whole point is cutting off your ponytail. But as of such, I have not received the box with which I can put my hair in. Because I have done this before, and send it off to them. So I am also a bit concerned about that. So I'm going to check things on the site that things are actually properly submitted. Because I don't know if they are. They should be. Because I think. But yeah, if they want to donate, it's small as $1. It doesn't matter. Just donate. Honestly, while I did think it'd be cool if we reached the goal, I mainly set the goal that high so it wouldn't say, you reached your goals. I don't know why. I don't like making fusses about things, but I did want to give you the option if you liked it. And I do know, like, at least 30 people have watched some of these videos, I think, or maybe then it was very confusing because then it said 20 independents, meaning some people watching this multiple times, which gets even more confusing. So I don't know. Anyway, if you want to discuss anything about Revelations in the comments, please do. Bye!